Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. Of course, the neighbors would be try to be more obnoxious than me with a leaf blower. I'll bust that C71 out again. We're going to do an unboxing. Haven't done one of these in a while. I've explained that a little bit before. The more saws a guy ends up with in his collection, the less something on eBay gets exciting. Or Facebook, or Craigslist, or whatever your poison is. Talked about it before. My poison is eBay because the guys on Craigslist and Facebook around here think their shit is gold-plated with a layer of platinum in the middle. But the other day, I happened to see an auction from a gentleman that's just up on the other end of the state from me, which was fine by me. I bought from that seller before, and I know that what he advertises generally isn't shat. So, there's the bar. It's a 20-incher. It's an Oregon, obviously not original. Obviously has gotten, wow, hot damn, Batman. That bar needs some grinding. Somebody didn't file their chain worth a diddly shit. What I'm looking at is I'm looking down the rails, and that's probably not going to focus, but there's a nice hump. The rails fall to the side, so the chain was doing this. And it's not because the groove is ogged out. That groove is still pretty tight. It's just filing. I'll look at that chain in a minute. Oh! There we go. One thing I don't understand, though, is when you leave the bucking spike on the saw, you gotta do something better than this. Now, it made it to me, but if it was going across country, I don't think it would have. I keep some styrofoam blocks around here just for that. Strip of styrofoam. Oh, what do we have here? Hey, look, the camera's out of frame. You guys can't see. Can you fix that? The elusive, for me, Promax 700. This is obviously a much later one based on all the black. Boy, and that knob, cool. Very cool. See, I've been watching buck inflation. Oh no. Maybe that seal's just gone bad. That might be it. It had some bad fuel in it at some point. Wouldn't be shocked if I'm going to have to do a tank gasket on this. But then again, what McCulloch of this style doesn't need a tank gasket? Not being a hater, I'm just being realistic. Anyway, I've been watching buck inflation. And I've seen so many of these damn things going for $400 or $500. Especially the nice looking ones. And then every once in a while, here's a pro tip for you guys that are going to sell on eBay. I'll give this one away for free. Don't list it on Saturday morning so that it ends on Saturday morning, or a guy like me comes in and gets a good deal on a saw. Oh, this paint's going to clean up so nice. A little bit of sap there. Another pro tip, if it's not dried on too nasty, a little WD-40. Now, whatever that is actually pretty nasty. Might have to actually use some paint polish on that. But for just run-of-the-mill junk and sap, fairly fresh sap, old WD doesn't do too bad at all. It's cheap. Well, nothing's cheap anymore, but it's cheaper than some things. Look at that. Just, yeah. Alright. Promax 700. It was said to fire off with a prime. And that was as far as this seller went. That's fine with me. I actually prefer that. I prefer that I'm the one. And that's actually got those little wire retainers on it. Good. I prefer to be the one that does the work. You know what I mean? At least then you know, without a doubt, what has and has not been done. Alright, clutch cover off. Clutch looks good. Good tolerance there. Bearing needs a little grease. That rim has barely got any wear on it at all. She's run long enough for the muffler to cook the paint down here. No giant surprise. It sat long enough for the muffler to get some rust on it. No giant surprise. If I really give a shat, I could pull that off and hit it with some high-temp barbecue paint, which I might. We got one screw missing down here. Not a huge surprise, but the decomp is there. The springs are a little bit weak, but as long as she doesn't leak under load, that'll be fine. Paint is not too jacked up on the handle. We got a little bit of the White Death coming in. That's okay. It is what it is. Not going to lose any sleep over that. Spark plug looks original, which means nasty. Starter's still got almost all of its black paint. Oh man. Oh yeah. God, that's got good compression. We'll just do this for a second. She's not going down. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. See some remnants of fuel. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my. That hose is completely split. Someone had thrown Tygon in there and then used alcohol-based fuel. That's a shame. That diaphragm's not stiff. So the question is on the other side, going to be nasty. I'll probably throw a fuel line in this and just try to start it, but here's, okay, this filter isn't black. I mean, it is, but it's not. That's nasty. I don't know. That's all sawdust. God, somebody ran this thing with the fuel leaking and they were cutting some nasty crap. Like what I've been cutting. Dusty, rotten, dry stuff. So this saw would have been running richer than rich. Probably smoking like a banshee. That explains why there's fuel and crap residue all over the muffler. God. I guess we're lucky that she has. Oh, man, that's got good compression. Okay. Obviously, I need to do some work on this before she's ready to actually run. But in order for me to leave feedback, I got to at least hear it pop. Know what I mean? And we'll roll it over a little bit to pre-lube it. Okay, I'm going to do 1 drop. Maybe 2. Okay. We'll give it a little bit more. We'll just see what this thing sounds like at an idle. Oop. I guess it helps when you're doing this to aim the dental pick down instead of right back out. Dummy. Alright. Here goes nothing. Oh. Okay, good enough. She has spark. She has great compression. Means the only problem I gotta solve is the fuel. And God knows I can do that. Man, everything's just kind of gummy and she's been sitting not in a good way. I may even pull the starter cover off and really hose this thing out good. Anyway, the search is over for my collection for a ProMax 700. I'll do a test run video when I've actually got this all cleaned up and ready to go, but figured this would make a good unboxing video. I haven't had a lot of content going up lately, so take advantage of it when I can. We'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, so this critter is running. At least I ran it this morning. I need to reprime the oil system, ground the bar flat and put a chain on it. Fuel hose, fuel filter, carb didn't even need rebuilt. This is the least amount of work I've had to do on something from eBay for quite some time. Let's take a listen. Okay. I would say she's pumping oil. Some nice sling off all over the place here. Oh yeah, chain's good and wet. Alright, there she is. That muffler's burning off some crapola too. This saw had some residual fuel puddled in the crankcase, I think, which means basically 2-stroke oil. So it's going to burn that off just a smidge. But whatever, there it is. Fairly late model, pretty damn nice ProMax 700 in the collection.